Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is time for my monthly favorites video. I decided to kick off November with just a good old monthly favorites. We're gonna chat about the things that I was using and loving in the month of October. This is gonna feel a little weird because for the most part October was filled with costume looks, so I didn't necessarily use every single one of these products in all of my videos, but they were things I was using behind the scenes and for regular makeup looks and just things I was absolutely falling in love with, and I'm happy with them. Honestly, a lot of these are Milk makeup products, which should be no surprise because I have been using them a lot and raving about them. So let's just get into it. We're gonna chat. I have some makeup, some hair care, some random lifestyle-y things, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's move right along. All right, let's go over hair care first. Get that out of the way because that is the quickest. I discovered for my salon recently a new shampoo and then I brought it home for myself as well because I love it that much. But it is the Verb brand Ghost shampoo. It is weightless, color safe, it cleanses, it's sulfate free, it smells delicious, no parabens, no gluten. I love this. It feels so good in literally everyone's hair I've put it in. It feels amazing in my hair. Zane seems to like it as well. I'm such a fan. It's cruelty free and I can't get enough of it. I think it's my new favorite. I can't see myself going away from this for a while. I'm really happy with it. It hits all the points that I want in a shampoo, honestly. And now this I've used in the past, but I kind of just forgot about it because it wasn't relevant because I didn't have light colored hair. I had fun colored hair. But now that I have light colored hair that I want to keep nice and toned and icy, I brought back out the Pravana Perfect Blonde Purple Toning Mask. If you have blonde hair or white hair or just silver hair, icy hair, even natural gray hair, this helps really cancel out those yellow tones, makes your hair look nice and bright and just toned again. I usually use this every other wash, sometimes every third wash, sometimes every time I wash it if I want like a very icy borderline purpley hue. I just kind of play around with it. I usually just leave it in my hair for like anywhere between 3 to 10 minutes, just whatever works out that day. It makes my hair feel very soft, it's very nourishing, and I just replace this as my conditioner on the days that I use this. It's very nice. I highly recommend it for anyone who has light colored hair. All right. Hair care is done. Let's get into makeup now. Let's just go ahead and chat about Milk makeup because I have quite a few things here and I'm excited to share them with you. Let's just go in the order that I do my face. Let's start with primer. The Milk Hydro Grip Primer is something that I wanted to try for such a long time and it's been on my Sephora Loves list for a while. Actually, a lot of these Milk makeup products were on my Sephora Loves list for a while, but I just never bit the bullet and tried them. I was worried I wouldn't like this because I'm not a huge primer person. Before the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I still adore, I pretty much only used primer for the purpose of adding luminosity. I didn't really use a primer to prime, but this has changed my mind. I love it. It's very hydrating, so it makes my skin feel nice and moisturized, but it also leaves a sticky, tacky kind of feeling on my skin, which I feel like the makeup, like foundation and stuff, really adheres to nicely, and it makes my makeup last a really long time. I feel like I've been able to wear my foundation combination with this and the Milk makeup foundations I'm going to talk about in a second for like 10 hours and it still looks very good at the end of the day. Pretty sure I'm going to use a lot of these products on my wedding day because I love them that much. Next I have two foundations. First is the Blur foundation from Milk Makeup. I have the shade Ivory. All these products Milk Makeup sent to me, by the way. I think I mentioned that earlier. Just want to be clear, these were all sent to me. I am on their PR list now, which is mind-boggling. Can't believe it. And I'm so grateful. The Blur foundation is probably my #1 favorite. It's either this one or the Anastasia Luminous. I can't decide which is my favorite. I love them both and they're both very different. This one is a matte finish and it's the first matte finish foundation I've ever loved. For me, it's not a total matte on my personal skin. I feel like it looks more like a satin finish, which I really, really like. Like I said, it's so long lasting. I've been wearing this so much this month. I can't get enough of it. It's what I'm wearing right now. I just really adore this foundation. It blends so nicely. I will say if you don't shake this first, some of the oil kind of separates on the tube and you'll get like a clear oil drip on your face. So just make sure you shake it up and squeeze it around really good, kind of like this, before popping it on your face. But I love it. I use a beauty sponge and it's a dream. The other foundation they sent me is the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. This one is in the shade Buff. This is so creamy. It's pretty dewy. I wouldn't consider it overly dewy, but it's definitely more dewy than the one I just talked about. This one also lasts quite a long time. I think I prefer the Blur foundation to this one, but I still really like this one. And stick foundations are very quick and convenient. I've used this with a brush and with a sponge, and I like it both ways. I'm quite a fan of both of these, very long lasting, and I really like the way my skin looks with these. Sticking with cream things, I have the Milk Makeup cheek and lip stick. This is in the shade Swish. I really want other colors in this formula. It blends really nice. I just take my beauty sponge and just kind of rub it on the top and then stamp it across my cheeks, my nose, anywhere where I see fit. It blends like a dream. It's so lovely. I 100% want more colors in this formula. I think they also sell minis in these, so I would like to collect some of the minis because I don't need a million full-size ones personally. Moving on to powder, the Milk Makeup Blur powder is probably my favorite powder of all time. I thought it was the Cover FX one for the longest time, and I still love that powder, but I think this one beats it. It just melts into my skin so beautifully. I feel like it doesn't leave a powdery look to my face at all. I really like it. I've used it on top of quite a few different foundations, concealers, with and without cream products underneath, all sorts of stuff, and I really like it. And it has this top here so that it keeps everything in place. And then it also has this little net here, so it keeps it, I feel like it keeps me from overusing it, which is really nice. I think this powder is gonna last me longer than other powders because I'm not gonna use and abuse it the way I might with other things. I don't know. This powder is very special. I'm quite a fan of it. I'm 100% repurchasing this when I run out because it's just really good. Last Milk Makeup product. I have the Milk Makeup Flex Highlight in the shade Iced. I was quite nervous when I got this. You can see how much I used it. There's quite a dent in there. I was nervous when I first got sent this because you can see it's quite gold and I didn't think it would look good on my skin, and even on my finger I feel like it looks really gold. But once it's blended out on the skin, I feel like it just looks so shiny and icy. It looks so pretty. I personally don't feel like it's too dark, and I'm quite fair, but I definitely feel like this is going to be more suited to the light medium zone. It's going to look so bomb. I would love for them to come out with a lighter version of this. They have other colors, but this is the lightest one they have so far, I think. I would love a lighter one. I'd be super happy because this formula is so just soft and pretty, and I'm a fan. I'm quite a fan of it. Sticking with highlights, I was so grateful to receive all 6 of the new highlights from Kaleidos Makeup. They sent them to me before they were even announced, and I couldn't believe it. I was so, I don't know, just honored to be a part of that little secret. There are 6 shades. They are, I think, available now that once this video goes up. They're gonna be $14 each, or you can buy all 6 of them, I think for $76, something like that. I love the packaging. It's like this soft touch tin. It's so cool. I love that they all have their own unique kind of style. I think that personalization is so cool. I have been loving these. I'm wearing 2 of them right now. I'm wearing both of the pink ones. Star Surfer is kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of like a white base with a pink kind of undertone. It's really pretty. This is one of the more wearable ones, so to speak. And then I have Comet Catcher on top, which is more of a true shifting, like duochrome, pinky white color. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see any of these on camera. Let me try to get a good swatch for you. And this one's really cool because there is a very strong pink shift. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's only strong when the light hits it. So when it's not hitting it directly, I feel like it looks really pretty. And then when you just like hit the light, it just adds such a cool reflect. I'm a big fan of these. Ray Rider is also one of the more wearable ones. This one's just kind of more of a champagne-y kind of color in my opinion. It's nothing like too crazy revolutionary as far as like tone goes, but it's still quite gorgeous. I've worn this quite a few times on days that I just don't know which highlight to wear because I didn't want to wear a colorful one. This is the one I've been reaching for. Solar Sailor reminds me a lot of Halo from Give Me Glow. I did swatch them for comparison. Halo definitely has more of that impactful shift between that gold and that blue. Let's just do my palm. But this one is still really cool. It has kind of that icy gold kind of effect. It's so pretty. I personally find all of these wearable though. They're all so bright and they have like shine and sparkle to them without them being glittery at all, which is really cool. Skywalker is hands down my favorite. It is such a pretty white blue duochrome. Ooh, it's so wet and pretty. Look how cool that is. Oh, it's so, so pretty. It almost has a violetiness to it. I can't get enough of looking at it. And Laser Gazer, I was quite scared of as a highlight. I thought I would have to strictly use this as an eyeshadow because it's quite dark in the pan. but it actually looks really, really pretty on my cheeks. I wore it the other day and I was quite surprised. It just has this kind of green glow. I didn't feel like it looked too dark on my skin personally. Maybe it was just because I used a light hand with it, but it pretty much just looked kind of just light and glowy, and then when the light hit it, it was that really pretty lime green shift, and it was so cool. I'm very pleased with these. I'm really happy to see Kaleidos makeup expanding. I love their eyeshadow palettes and I love their brushes. They sent me those as well. And now I love their highlights. I can't wait to see what else they do in the future, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on these highlights because I think you're really going to enjoy them. Not saying you have to have them, but I know quite a few of you are interested, so I think you'll enjoy them. Couple more face things. I've been raving about my Apocalyptic Beauty setting sprays for quite a while, but I think I've used them enough to really firmly say I adore these so much. I think they're my favorite setting sprays I've ever used. I've used my setting spray for the Recently Deceased almost completely. It's about 3/4 of the way done, and I started using candy corn this month just to be festive. I love them. I feel like they make that powderiness go away. Not that I have too much of a problem now that I have that milk makeup powder, but I still feel like it takes away any powder look. It makes my skin look nice and dewy, but not oily, in my opinion. And I feel like my makeup lasts a long time, plus they smell so good. I'm quite a fan of these. I did buy these myself, however I do have an affiliate code with them. You can use my code beautbean if you want to save 15%. I don't make direct money, but I do get store credit. So I guess in a way, I think actually technically you guys helped me pay for candy corn because I think I bought this one with my own money and this one with store credit. Next I have some lashes. I bought 2 pairs of Likely makeup lashes towards the end of September, but I hadn't used them enough to get a feel for how much I loved them. I love them though. I went through my Anxious Angel pair because I wore them non-stop for like 3 or 4 weeks straight, and now I'm on Bat Wings. That's what I'm wearing right now. First of all, the packaging of these is so cute. I want to try so many more pairs of her lashes. I think she has like 8 or 9 pairs now, and there are so many on my list that I want to try from her. I'm quite a fan though. The band is really thin and flexible. I feel like the length of them is so pretty, and she has a lot of different styles as well. She has some that are more light and delicate, and then she has some that are a lot more big and dramatic, which I think is very cool. Last 2 makeup products, I have 2 liquid lipsticks to talk about. The first one I've had for a while, but I have Sugar Pills Nurse, and I discovered this was my favorite red of all time. I don't know, it's just something about it. It's just my perfect red tone. It's really pretty. I love the smell of their liquid lips. They smell like cake. I love the applicator of Sugar Pills liquid lipsticks. I'm not a huge matte liquid lipstick fan anymore, but this one is just very comfortable. I think my lips look very velvety with it, and I'm a fan. The other one I'm wearing right now, it is Cider from Black Moon Cosmetics. Again, I'm not a huge fan of liquid lipsticks anymore, but this one I really like, and I love the color. When they brought this color back this season, I lost my mind. I bought it immediately. I think it's quite cute, and I personally think it's pretty wearable. For me, it just feels like I'm wearing a neutral. It doesn't feel too outlandish, and I just love this kind of a tone. It is up my alley, that's for sure. I think the only other thing I want to chat about is the new Joker movie. I loved it. I'm dying to see it again. I 100% want to purchase it when it comes out. It was so good. It was so well made. Joaquin Phoenix did such an unbelievable job. I really hope they make another movie with him, but I'd also honestly be okay if they just left it alone because it was so good. It could definitely hold its own being a standalone movie. It made me feel things. It made me happy. It made me sympathetic. It was just so good. And I do not give a damn about DC characters. I do not care about Joker or Batman or anything like that, but I loved this movie. I highly recommend seeing it. It definitely deals with mental illness and stuff like that, so just be wary going in. But I personally just absolutely adored it, and I have not heard very many bad things. It was such a masterpiece. Well, I guess that's it. Got through it. I know a lot of this in this month's video was things that were sent to me. It doesn't change my opinion or impression on them at all. I guarantee you I would be okay with purchasing any of the things that I got sent. Like, honestly, with the highlights, I would have 100% bought them. As far as the Milk makeup stuff, both foundations and the primer and the powder were all on my loves list on Sephora. I've just been waiting for the right moment to get them. I wasn't gonna try the highlight because I was worried it was gonna be too dark, and I'm pleasantly surprised. And I wasn't gonna try the blush stick because I just didn't feel like I needed it. But again, I'm really happy I've had the pleasure of getting to know that product because now I want more shades desperately. But yeah, even though things were sent to me this month, it does not change my opinion. I really hope you still enjoyed it. I just didn't buy a whole lot of makeup this month because I've been so engrossed in just Halloween stuff that I didn't really need to buy regular makeup. But I'm excited. about just life in general. I'm excited about new product releases coming out. I'm really excited about my new Menagerie and Shroud Cosmetics palettes whenever they come. I'm excited about the new Melt Cosmetics palettes, specifically the one with the more deeper tones. I'm excited for the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palettes, provided I still like them once the final reveal is shown. There's just a lot of things coming out that I'm excited for, and yeah, that's all I have to say. What were your favorite things in the month of October? I would love to chat with you, whether it's hair, skin, makeup, food, movies, anything like that. Just let me know what your favorite things were. If you made it to the end, leave a skeleton emoji. Why not? It's the end of Halloween. Well, it's the start of November, but it's still the end of Halloween, kind of. I just filmed my last Halloween video as we speak. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.